Imagine if improving your sleep, lowering inflammation, and reducing stress did not require supplements, expensive gadgets, or complicated routines. Imagine if all you had to do was take off your shoes and stand on the earth. That is the promise of grounding. Some people believe that touching soil allows electrons from the earth to enter your body and cancel out damage inside your cells. Others say it is just another wellness trend with no real proof. In this video, we are going to break this down step by step. We'll look at the physics, the biology, and the actual human studies. By the end of this video, we'll know whether grounding is something worth adding to your life or something that only sounds scientific. Let's start from the beginning now. What grounding actually means. Grounding, also called earthing, simply means direct skin contact with the surface of the earth. This usually means walking barefoot on grass, soil, sand, or natural stone. The main idea behind grounding is electrical. The earth carries a mild negative electrical charge. Your body, because of metabolism and exposure to modern environments, can build up electrical charge. When your bare skin touches the ground, your body's electrical potential changes and becomes equal to the Earth's. This is not a speculation, it has been measured. A study published in the Journal of Environmental and Public Health in 2012 showed that grounding the human body reduces measurable body voltage when connected to the earth. So the electrical connection is real. But the real question is not whether electricity changes. The real question is whether this electrical change improves health. The inflammation claim. Supporters of grounding say that many diseases are linked to chronic inflammation. They argue that free radicals in the body cause damage and electrons from the earth can neutralize those free radicals. On the surface, this sounds logical. Antioxidants donate electrons, free radicals accept electrons. So the theory is that grounding may act like a natural antioxidant system. Some small studies have explored this idea. A study published in the Journal of Inflammation Research in 2015 suggests that grounding may reduce markers of inflammation and improve immune response after muscle injury. Another review paper discussed how grounding might influence inflammation and immune function. However, there is an important detail. Most of these studies had very small sample sizes. Many included fewer than 30 participants. Some are not double-blind. Some are conducted by researchers who strongly support grounding. In science, small early studies are interesting, but they are not strong proof. For something to be medically solid, it must be repeated by independent researchers with large group of people. So right now, grounding has early evidence, not strong evidence. The sleep and cortisol claim. Another popular claim is that grounding improves sleep and balances cortisol, the main stress hormone. Cortisol normally rises in the morning and falls at night. When this rhythm is disturbed, people feel tired, anxious, or unable to sleep well. A small study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine in 2004 reported that grounded participants showed more normal cortisol rhythms and reported better sleep. This sounds impressive, but again, the study included only 12 participants. Sleep is strongly affected by the light exposure, physical movements, stress levels, and time spent outdoors. If someone goes outside every morning barefoot, they are also getting sunlight and fresh air. Sunlight alone is known to regulate circadian rhythm. Research on circadian biology clearly shows that morning light exposure helps regulate sleep patterns. So when grounding improves sleep, we must ask whether it was the electrons or simply the natural light and routine. Right now, we cannot separate these factors clearly. Blood flow and viscosity. One of the more interesting areas of research involves blood flow. A small study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine in 2013 suggested that grounding may improve red blood cell surface charge, which could reduce blood viscosity. Better blood flow can improve oxygen delivery and reduce cardiovascular strain. But once again, the study group was small and results have not been widely replicated. In medical science, replication is everything. One small study means possibility. Many large repeated studies mean reliability. Grounding is still in the possibility stage. What science says overall. If we zoom out and look at the entire body of research, grounding is not completely unsupported. There are measurable electrical changes. There are small studies showing possible effects on inflammation, sleep, and blood flow. But there are also clear limitations. Sample sizes are small, funding sources are limited, independent replication is rare. There is no large multi-centered randomized controlled trials showing that grounding prevents diseases, reverses chronic inflammation, or significantly changes long-term health outcomes. That doesn't mean grounding is fake. It means the evidence is early and incomplete. In science, early evidence is a starting point, not a final answer. Is grounding just placebo? The placebo effect is powerful. When people believe something will help them, their brain can change hormones level, reduce pain perception, and improve sleep. Placebo responses are not imaginary. They are real biological effects triggered by belief and expectation. If someone believes grounding helps them relax, that relaxation alone can lower stress hormones and improve well-being. So even if part of grounding's effect is placebo, that doesn't mean it does nothing. It just means the mechanism may not be what people think. Right now, grounding may be a mix of real electrical effects, psychological effects, and lifestyle changes like sunlight exposure. We do not yet know the exact contribution of each factor. Final verdict. So is grounding real science or placebo? The electrical connection is real, that part is proven. The health benefits are possible but not strongly proven. There is early research suggesting small effects on inflammation, sleep, and blood flow. But there is not enough high-quality evidence to call it a medical breakthrough. If you enjoy walking barefoot outside, it is generally safe in the clean environment. You will gain sunlight, movement, and time in nature, all of the which are clearly supported by strong research. But grounding should not replace exercise, nutrition, sleep hygiene, or medical treatment. The honest answer is simple. Grounding is interesting. It has early supportive data, but it is not yet strongly proven. As better studies come out, the answer may change. Until then, stay curious, stay skeptical, and follow the evidence. This is HEALTHXMAXX. Thanks for watching.